This is Iron Trader. It is Wednesday, which means it is Crude Day. Okay, now the API report came out last night here, and actually had a huge draw on crude of 5.9 million barrels. Gasoline had a build of 1.8 million. Distillates had a build of 2.5 million, and Cushing had a draw of 0.7 million. So remember, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30, and we got to see how all that's going to shake out. Now remember, the OPEC meeting is on December 1st, and I think that's going to be very, very critical to see how crude is going to shake out here. If they leave everything as it is, or are they going to start cutting the situation because of these prices that are a little bit low here? Okay, so as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart and natural gas daily chart. Now you can see here yesterday, what we had is like an indecision candle, okay? So we made a lower low and a lower high. It could not get through that 50-day. And then we came right on down and closed below the 50, 21-day, and that 8-day. Now, you can see here so far we have what they call an inside day, but it's way early yet, so we got to see how this is shake out. Okay, so let's take a look at the upside. You can see where that 8-day is kind of curling up here, but the price now is below that 8-day. So here's what we want to watch, is you want to watch that 8-day. That's 69.49. That's going to be very, very key. If we can get above that, your next resistance level is going to be 69.66. Okay, and then obviously we look to yesterday's high. Always want to look to the previous day's high at 70.30, and then we have that 70.60. That's that 50-day. That's going to be very, very key. So we're trading right here pretty much in this range situation. Now, if we get above that 70.60, then we're going to be looking to the top of this candle at 71.51. You notice that this candle only made it to 71.48, and then we just kind of engulfed the whole situation, okay? But again, if we can get above that 71.51, then we'll come right up to the top of here. You got 71.81. We'll have 72.25, and then 72.88. That's going to be the target zone, because now we have your 100-day coming right down, 89, right just above it, okay? But we got to see if we can get there. Now remember, this is the war premium situation. Okay, now it looks like they might have a peace agreement there between Israel and Iran, kind of a situation. So again, that might calm things down, but we don't have any kind of a agreement there between Russia and Ukraine yet. So that could fire up here over the weekend. So there's more than just one thing going on here. So always just remember that situation, okay? So right now we have that premium that's still built in. So again, obviously just watch that 8-day up on the upside, that 21-day, and then we have that 50-day above that. I'll get above that. We have that 71.51 and then 72.88. Now downside, obviously, we want to watch today's low, okay? So you're looking at that 68.58 level, but this is the candle that you want to watch right there, that 68.48, because it's holding everything pretty much all the way up. Now, even though yesterday's candle came below that, you notice that it closed above that key level there, okay? So that's what you're really going to watch trading against also, is that 68.58, and then we can come down to yesterday's low at that 68.05 level, okay? So if that is lost, then we're going to start looking right to the left here again, 67.28. We're going to have 66.82, and then we have a big retest down there at 66.53 level. So we got to see how this all shakes out. Now, remember, if you look at a seasonality chart here, you really want to buy this about the first week of December, and then have that nice couple-week rally here to the first week a couple days there of January. Then you want to dump it until mid-February, kind of a situation. But we got to see if that's all going to shake out as we did in other years, okay? Now, remember that seasonality chart's over a 20-year period, so it gives you a pretty good look at the situation, okay? So, again, just watch this 8-day on the upside, that 21-day, and then that 50-day. Now, remember that EIA report will be out today at 10:30 for crude, so we got to see how that's all going to shake out, how that's all going to work here. Now, if you look here at the 47 here, you're just like pretty much in the center here, plenty of room upside, plenty of room downside. Your green is still over your red here, but we have like a sideways action situation here. So now this here could be a good trade if you can get above that 8-day and that 21-day, leads to that 50-day. But right now, this is just a scalping situation. It's not like a go long kind of a situation, okay? You don't have anything right here. Unless we start losing yesterday's low, then I think it'd be a nice, good shorting opportunity to that 66.53. Okay, natural gas here. You can see, well, we had this high of 3.56 level, okay? So yesterday we made a high of 3.52. You notice that it couldn't get through that. And today, look at that. Oh, look at that. Big ass red candle. Whew. Took it right on out. Okay. So what we're obviously looking for, okay, today's low so far is 3.28. What you want to watch is the bottom of this candle is 3.26 here. And this is going to be the key right here. On top of this candle is 3.23. And then right below that, we have 3.21. So you have a lot of good support here when you look at all these candles and especially this 8-day. Now, as long as this price is above that 8-day, we're looking good. But even if it slams down, and goes on a situation like this, puts a bottoming tail in there and closes back above, that's still a good situation. But we got to see how we have. Now we might just go sideways here, okay? But we got some big winter storms coming in here. Looks like it's going to be a disruption in for Thanksgiving for a lot of people. That's never good. So we got to see how this is going to shake out here with the natural gas. Now, yesterday we had this RSI here. Okay, so it looked like it could have moved up here, but obviously it's moving right on down. Now there's no divergence here because we just had a high that made a high and then we've had a low, so that there's no divergence or anything going on here. But again, it looks like it's rolling off of that 70 level. Now your green is still over your red, which is, that shows momentum there to the upside, even though it doesn't really look at it with the big red candle. However, long just 8 SMA here, this is going to be the very, very critical situation here. Now again, if that is lost here, then we can just start coming over here to the top, all the tops of these candles here. But let's just see how this is all shake out, because look how many days here that we've had this really, really nice holding situation here of that 8 simple moving average. So today, just watch that level. Okay, if that's lost here, then we can start going right down to the bottom of that 307 level here. Then we come down to the 3 level, and then we come all the way down to your 294 level. But let's just see here if that 8-day is going to hold. Now, upside say this reverses. Well, we want to look to yesterday's low. That's at 3.39, okay? And then we want to do is we want to look to today's high, 3.47, and then we look to yesterday's high, 3.52, and then your big retest up there, okay? So when we look across here, okay, you got 3.46, 3.47 here. So that was your resistance level. It couldn't make out up to yesterday's high, and then she's coming on down. So let's see how this shakes out. Is it going to be another candle like this situation here, or are we just going to have some sideways action, let it take a break for a little while, and then we can either resume up or we're going to come right on down. Now, remember, natural gas is going to be out of favor here in about another 3 weeks here, it looks like, because then you start rolling into those other contracts. And, you know what I'm saying, and those contracts will be lower. What I'll do is I'll post at midday trading, I'll post a natural gas, the contracts situation there for you, so you can see there for yourself. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here for midday trading, and we will take a look here at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll throw something else in the old mix. All right, thanks for watching.